Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today, I am doing another reaction video to Simple Swedish episode 2. So last video was absolutely crazy. Some of the words he was saying, I couldn't believe it, like slut. Completely surprised me, but everyone saying that one was legit. Obviously, it was like presented in a comedy style, but the stuff he was saying was actually true. So let's get right into video reaction for today, and let's check out episode 2. Let's go, my friends.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of Simple Swedish.
I really like this guy's presenting style though. He makes it fun to react to.
Let's take a look at something that used to be the foundation of the Swedish language. How to say him and her. Her is either hon or henne. Him is either han or honom. This differs as always in the Swedish language, from which you might have guessed by now from what you have learned so far. When to use which you can only, and I repeat only, learn from a class or book. You cannot take a trip to Sweden and believe that you can learn this from listening to Swedes. Because a few years ago, I guess aliens came down from space and erased honom and henne from 99.9% of the Swedish population's vocabulary. Everyone just says hon and han, which is so wrong that the old kings of Sweden would cry themselves to death in their graves if they knew about this. I hope they never do. Rest in peace, you old kings, henne and honom. We miss you all. As we learned in episode 1, we Swedes have 3 more letters than you. Å, ä and ö. A funny thing is that both å and ö are also words. Å is river and ö is island. Ä ain't a word unless we're going into dialect.
Å is
Å is river and ö is island.
Å is river and is island. See, that's so confusing because the A looking letter should be å.
Ä ain't a word unless we're going into dialects. Then ä in norrländska is är, the Swedish word for are. In stockholmska, the är becomes an I, pronounced e. If you speak dalmål, the å can also mean också, the Swedish also.
Man, how do you tell the difference? What?
Is och, the Swedish and. So, which dialect is most correct may be the question on your mind. I would have to say stockholmska. I'm sorry. What I meant to say is that dalmål is the correct dialect. But let's skip the dialects and learn proper Swedish. The Swedish language has some very useful words, as you know from the Val lecture in the first episode. I'm going to teach you another one of these words, mål. The word is often used in the world of sports, where the finish line is mål, as well as a soccer goal and goals you can have in your life. Then you can enjoy a yummy meal, which is also mål. Dialect is dialect, but some very old dialects.
Okay, I like the fact that dialect is dialect. That one's fairly easy to get, but just damn, it's so hard to keep up because there's just so many different meanings for the same word. I'm getting so confused.
Are also called mål. I hope I haven't lost you.
So many different words for mule.
If you go to court with a lawsuit, that is also a mål.
A mule.
What a great
Another
word.
mule.
In the first episode you learned a lot about single words. So now we're going to look at some whole sentences. Since that is what talking is all about. There are some people out there who only speaks in single words now and then. But they are the only ones who knows what they mean. And that is not the most efficient way to communicate. So here are some good old Swedish sayings. First one. Jag skulle inte göra det ens för 5 öre. Translated. I wouldn't even do that for like 100 of a cent. That's just stupid. Why would anyone do anything for so little money? For that amount you would 5 öre.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't even do that. Okay.
Translated. I wouldn't even do that for like 100 of a cent.
I wouldn't even do that
just
for 100%, okay.
Why would anyone do anything for so little money? For that amount you wouldn't even get thrown off the bus. Because even that trip down the stairs is worth more.
Okay, so I guess that's just like an expression about you
This
never
other
want to do
one
something.
is very useful, especially when you're speaking to large crowds. And you accidentally make that gargling sound in your throat. Like this. Är det tacosmak på glassen? Someone thought that
Voice
sounded
break.
a bit like a rooster. So the expression goes, ursäkta, jag fick en tupp i halsen. Nicely translated. Excuse me, I had a cock down my throat. Very useful indeed. The next one is a great one. You can use it as a threat.
That's a
or
crazy
when someone
phrase,
has done something wrong and you want them to know that they are going to pay for it. Then you say, nu har allt skitit i det blå skåpet. Translated, well, now you have crapped in the blue locker. I can't explain that in any way. I can't seem to find a reference at all for that one. Well, I can, but I don't care. But it's a great one though. We are more than halfway in on the second episode. And since this class is available on the internet, I know what you are thinking right about now. Move on to the curse words already. So we can have this chapter done. And
Everyone
move
likes
on.
doing
Here
that
we
whenever
go.
you learn a
Curse
foreign language.
words
It's always fun
on
to learn
Swedish.
those.
Ain't gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
After the first episode, some people said that Swedish isn't simple at all. So, we're going to prove you wrong by teaching you about relatives. Sister is syster, brother is bror.
Bror.
Mother is mor, and father is far.
Okay, that's fairly
Here's where
simple.
the Swedish puzzle gets easy, whilst you do not specify whom you're talking about. First in line are grandma and grandpa. We have mother and father here.
More and
So
far.
puzzle it together. Mormor, morfar, farmor, farfar. It cannot be
Far,
any
I think it's
easier than
grandfather.
that. So let's
Right.
take a look at uncle and aunt. Moster, morbror, faster, farbror. Just pick and puzzle the way you want and it will
More bro and far bro.
always be correct. And you have specified whom you mean. If you by any means didn't think that was easy, please do not post a comment saying, "Hey Mange, you made that too hard." Instead post the statement, "Hey Mange, I'm a moron."
I'll have to post
Mix-ups
that statement.
with
It's
words
confused
are
to
common
me.
in language, especially when they're pronounced the same. Example, the word enda. Where enda means only, enda means end and but.
Enda
This
only,
can have
under.
horrible consequences.
Only.
For example, if you want to write a romantic letter to your girlfriend telling her she's the one you love. Mix up the words and you end up telling her she's the butt you love. You'll be sleeping on the couch after that, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
We're going to end this episode with the Swedish word of the day, gift. Sent
Gift.
in by a viewer. Thank you. Gift is in Swedish both married and poison. That makes one think, doesn't it?
Yeah,
See you
I
in
get
the
what
next
he's going
episode.
there.
Bye.
Okay, I really enjoy this dude. He does some really good videos. I mean, it's a bit confusing, a bit hard to kind of follow it, but it's always very entertaining, like learning about more mother, father. That's fairly simple. I kind of got that part. And about dialect, his dialect, that's fairly simple to get. But then some of it's crazy, but I like the expression. I wouldn't even do that for 100th of a cent, basically saying like, oh, there's no chance in hell I'm doing that. I like that. That's probably a phrase I probably would have to adopt and kind of learn that. But I really enjoyed this video, and some of the words that have like I can't like get around some of the words that are just so many different meanings. But I was kind of surprised that he's actually telling the truth in these videos. I thought it more like satire, he's joking, where he's just kind of leading people on who don't know Swedish, but it's meant to be true what he's saying. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, let me know. But it's kind of like learning Swedish in a funny way, learning just some funny things about language. So I kind of like this video, and more and far is quite funny, and far bro and more bro. I like that. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. I definitely learned something in this video. I learned something in episode 1. So if you guys want episode 3, I'll be sure to do that.